Humans Augmented for Intergalactic Warfare. The room was dark and silent, except for the soft hum of machines that lined the walls. A young man's eyes flickered open inside a metallic chamber, cold light reflecting off his cybernetic arms and legs. He tried to move, but a strange weight held him down. Circuits inside his body, buzzing with energy he did not understand. His mind was blank, his memory a fog. He could not remember his name or how he ended up here. A voice echoed through the chamber. Calm but mechanical. Subject Alpha, you are now awake. Initialization complete. The soldier tried to speak, but only a dry cough escaped his lips. The voice continued. Do not be afraid. Your body is enhanced, your mind sharpened. You are humanity's first line of defense against the alien threat. He felt a strange surge of power flow through his veins, muscles moving as if they were alive with new strength. Suddenly, alarms blared, red lights flashing across the chamber. The soldier's heart raced as figures in black suits ran past, carrying strange weapons and scanners. A holographic screen lit up in front of him, showing a massive fleet of alien ships approaching Earth. The machines on his arms hummed, displaying new information, showing maps, weapon stats, and combat protocols. Confusion gripped him, but he forced himself to focus, trying to understand the world he had woken up to. A scientist stepped forward, her face hidden behind a mask. Do not be afraid, Alpha. You are humanity's hope. But your first test begins now. Before he could ask questions, the chamber doors slid open with a hiss, revealing a training room filled with targets and strange devices. The soldier's legs moved instinctively, enhanced speed carrying him across the floor as holographic enemies appeared. Firing simulated laser blasts, he dodged each attack with ease, his body reacting faster than his mind could process. The scientist watched silently, noting his movements, writing data into a tablet that floated beside her. The soldier felt a strange connection to the machines inside him, as if they were extensions of his own body. He punched a target, and it exploded into sparks, each movement precise, powerful, and deadly. Hours passed like minutes, the soldier learning to control his new strength. He discovered hidden abilities, like enhanced vision that could detect heat signatures, and a mind link that allowed him to analyze tactics instantly. Yet, deep inside, fear remained. A question he could not answer. Who had chosen him? And why him, outside the lab? Distant explosions shook the ground. The alien fleet had arrived, striking the first cities with terrifying speed. The soldier's instructor stepped forward. Alpha, the war has begun, and you must be ready. Your first mission will decide the fate of millions. He swallowed hard, feeling a mix of fear and determination. This was not a game. This was real. Machines on his arms shifted, weapons forming from hidden compartments, his body humming with readiness. He took a deep breath, trying to remember anything from his past. But the memory would not come, only a single thought: survive. Suddenly, an alarm blared louder, a siren warning of an incoming breach in the facility. The soldier rushed toward the exit, moving with speed no normal human could match. Doors slid open, revealing a corridor filled with armed security drones, malfunctioning from an unknown signal. He leapt over a fallen drone, twisting in the air as a blast narrowly missed him. Sparks raining around his enhanced body, a voice in his head whispered, Focus, Alpha. Use your skills. Adapt. Survive. He realized then that the machines inside him were not just tools. They were partners, extensions of his mind and body. He felt a strange exhilaration, fear mixing with the thrill of power he had never known. The corridor opened into a larger room, where scientists and soldiers were preparing for evacuation. Chaos everywhere. A commander shouted orders. Get to the ships. Prepare for battle. The aliens are coming fast. The soldier ran past, scanning the battlefield ahead, his eyes catching movements no normal human could see. He reached the edge of the platform, looking out at the alien fleet. Massive ships blocking the sky. He clenched his fists. Cybernetic enhancements glowing faintly under the dim light. A mix of human determination and machine precision ready to fight. In that moment, he understood his purpose. He was not just a soldier. He was humanity's first hope against a threat no one had survived before. The first step into the unknown had begun, and with every pulse of energy in his veins, he felt alive, stronger, and ready to face what came next. The war was coming. The aliens were relentless. But the first soldier had awakened, and nothing would stop him. The first soldier stood at the edge of the launch bay, the hum of engines vibrating through the floor beneath him. Before him, a sleek interstellar fighter waited, glowing with blue energy, weapons integrated directly into its frame. He could feel his heart pounding, excitement mixing with fear. This was his first real battle. Not a simulation, not a test. The commander's voice echoed in his earpiece. Alpha, your mission is simple. Infiltrate the alien outpost, gather intelligence, and return. Failure is not an option. The soldier took a deep breath, stepping into the cockpit, his cybernetic fingers already syncing with the ship's controls. The console lit up, a holographic map of the alien planet appearing, red zones marking enemy patrols and defenses. He activated the engines, the ship lifting smoothly. Breaking through the atmosphere, stars stretching as they entered faster than light speed. Outside, the alien planet loomed, dark and foreboding. Jagged mountains and glowing energy towers marking the alien presence. The soldier's mind raced, calculating angles, weapon systems, and escape routes. For the first time, he felt the weight of responsibility. Thousands of lives depended on him, and the alien forces were far stronger than anything humanity had faced before. He descended into the planet's atmosphere, engines roaring, dodging orbital defenses that fired pulses of plasma. The first strike hit nearby, shaking the ship, sparks flying as he narrowly avoided a massive alien drone. Landing was rough, the ship skidding across a rocky plateau, dust rising. The soldier stepping out into the alien landscape, the air was thick, strange gases glowing faintly under the light of twin moons. He activated his scanning system, revealing hidden mines and cloaked sentries patrolling the area. Every step he took was measured, his cybernetic legs absorbing impact, enhancing speed and agility. Suddenly, movement in the shadows caught his eye, a group of alien scouts emerging, weapons raised, glowing with deadly energy. The soldier's arms transformed, hidden weapons extending, plasma blades sliding out from his forearms. He moved faster than thought, striking the first alien with a sharp sweep, cutting through armor as if it were paper. Another alien charged, but he sidestepped, using his enhanced strength to throw it against a jagged rock. Sparks flying from the impact, the battle was chaotic. Every moment a fight for survival, yet he felt alive. The enhancements working perfectly with his instincts. He ducked behind a fallen pillar as energy blasts streaked past. Scanning for the next threat, a loud screech echoed from above. Massive alien flying creatures descending, wings beating the air like drums of war. The soldier activated a short-range pulse, disabling their energy shields temporarily, giving him a chance to strike. Hours passed like minutes, each encounter testing his limits. Yet he moved with precision, adapting to every attack. Finally, he reached the alien outpost, a massive structure pulsating with strange energy. Inside, corridors twisted in unnatural ways, holographic displays showing alien communication codes and star maps. He began gathering data, scanning files, and recording transmissions. knowing this information could change the war. Suddenly, an alarm blared, red lights flooding the outpost. The aliens were aware of the intrusion. Troops rushing toward him from every direction, the soldier fought through, using a combination of martial skill and cybernetic weapons, his body moving faster than human eyes could follow. One massive alien commander appeared, towering over him. Energy cannon aimed directly at his chest. Time slowed, the soldier calculated, predicting the alien's movement, and leapt, striking precisely at a weak point in its armor. The alien stumbled, firing wildly, destroying parts of the outpost around them. The soldier grabbed a data core from the wall, knowing it contained the most critical intelligence, and sprinted toward his ship. Energy beams chased him, explosions lighting up the alien base like a deadly fireworks display. Finally, he reached the fighter, leaping inside as the ship roared to life, engines igniting. The alien commander fired a last desperate blast, narrowly missing him, the shockwave throwing the ship off balance. He engaged the autopilot, the fighter climbing into the sky, dodging orbital defenses. Every second a battle for survival. As they reached open space, he exhaled, exhaustion mixing with triumph. He had completed the mission, but at a cost. Every sense of danger still pulsing in his body. The data core glowed, revealing secrets about alien strategies, hidden weapon systems, and their plans to attack Earth directly. The soldier realized this war was far from over. Each mission would be harder. And the aliens were watching, learning, adapting. Yet inside him, a fire burned, determination stronger than fear. The first soldier had awakened fully. He was humanity's hope, humanity's weapon, and he would face the darkness ahead without hesitation. As the fighter jumped into faster-than-light speed, stars stretching into lines of light, he looked back at the alien planet below, the battlefield where he had fought and survived. A whisper in his mind reminded him, "This is only the beginning, Alpha. The war has just begun." And with that, the first soldier prepared for the next mission, ready to face whatever the galaxy threw at him. The first soldier returned to Earth, the fighter breaking through the atmosphere, engines roaring, sparks of heat trailing behind. The planet below was scarred by alien attacks. Cities reduced to rubble, smoke rising in thick gray clouds. He stepped from the ship, cybernetic limbs glinting under the sun, his mind still racing from the battle on the alien planet. Reports flooded in, warning of more attacks, of breaches in human defenses, and the need to prepare for an immediate counterstrike. The command center was crowded, screens flashing red with alerts. Humans rushing back and forth, tension heavy in the air. The soldier walked through, receiving nods of respect. But he noticed something strange. Whispers in corners. Eyes following him. One of his team. Lieutenant Mara approached, her face serious. "Alpha, I need to tell you something. There's someone in the command trying to sabotage us." He frowned, confusion mixed with anger. Who would betray us now, after everything? Mara lowered her voice. "I don't know yet, but I caught them interfering with your augment systems during the mission. Someone wanted you to fail." The soldier's mind raced, analyzing possibilities. Names flashing through his memory, alliances questioned. He realized that the war was not just against aliens. It was against humans, too. Humans who feared his power or wanted control over it. Every glance in the room felt like a potential threat. Every handshake hiding a knife. Suddenly, alarms blared. The command center's screens shifting to show an internal breach. Critical systems were being hacked. Data erased, weapons locked down, and the soldiers panicked. The soldier activated his neural link, scanning the network, tracing the source. His cybernetic mind working faster than any human could. The signal led to a hidden terminal inside the command center. and he raced toward it, Mara following close behind. As they arrived, a familiar voice spoke. "Going somewhere, Alpha?" It was Captain Voss, a trusted mentor and ally during his training. Holding a small device glowing with stolen codes, the soldier froze. Disbelief and betrayal hitting him like a physical blow. Voss smiled, cold and calculated. "You're too powerful, Alpha. Humanity cannot be trusted with you in their hands. They need to control you. Not let you fight freely," Mara shouted. "You traitor! You'll destroy everything we've worked for." Voss activated the device, sending a pulse through the soldier's augment systems, temporarily disabling his enhanced abilities. He stumbled, cybernetic strength faltering. As Voss approached, weapon raised, the command center chaos amplifying the tension. The soldier's mind raced, trying to find a way to counterattack, to regain control before it was too late. With a sudden surge, he tapped into hidden reserves, his neural system overriding the sabotage. Strength returned, faster and sharper than before, his eyes glowing as he calculated his next move. He lunged, disarming Voss, and threw him into a console, sparks flying as alarms continued blaring. Voss struggled. "You think you're a hero, Alpha, but you're just a tool, a weapon. And weapons can be broken." The soldier ignored him, focusing on securing the terminal, extracting critical data before more damage could be done. Mara helped, her own cybernetic enhancements activating. Together they restored part of the systems. But doubt lingered, fear twisting in their minds. How many others were aligned with Voss? Waiting for the right moment to strike, the command center slowly calmed. But the soldier knew the betrayal was only the beginning later, in a quiet room. He stared at the planet below, scarred but alive, his reflection in the glass, showing a face hardened by conflict. Mara entered, handing him a datapad. "We need to know everything Voss accessed. The aliens are learning from our mistakes." The soldier nodded, determination settling in. "If humans betray us, I will fight them too. Because humanity must survive, no matter what." He knew the war was no longer just against aliens. It was against time, trust, and the unknown intentions of those closest to him. Suddenly, a transmission arrived, encoded in a way only Alpha could read, a warning from an unknown source. The message displayed a chilling phrase. "The enemy is closer than you think, Alpha, and their next move will shatter everything." A shiver ran through him, realizing that the betrayal was part of a bigger plan, one that could destroy Earth before the aliens even reached it. He clenched his fists, cybernetic veins glowing faintly. The first soldier ready to face not only external threats, but the shadows within humanity itself. As night fell over the ruined city, lights flickering in distant towers, the soldier prepared for the next phase of the war. Every step, every decision would count. And trust had become the most dangerous weapon of all. He looked toward the stars, knowing the aliens waited, their plans advancing while humans faltered from within. The first soldier had awakened fully, not just as a fighter, but as a symbol, a weapon against betrayal, darkness, and the war to come. The first soldier boarded a new ship, faster, sleeker, designed for stealth and infiltration. Mara and a small elite team joined him, each one enhanced like him, ready for their next mission. Their target was a distant, abandoned planet, marked on stolen alien maps as a place of hidden knowledge. The ship glided through space silently, stars streaking past, the silence broken only by the hum of engines and soft beeping of the navigation system. As they approached the planet, its surface came into view. Jagged cliffs and strange glowing crystals scattered across the barren land. The team landed near an ancient alien structure, half buried in rock, humming with a low, mysterious energy. The first soldier stepped out, cybernetic eyes scanning the area, detecting heat, movement, and traces of energy that no human could normally see. "Stay alert," he whispered. "This place is old." But it's not empty. The group advanced cautiously, the ground beneath their boots glowing faintly with alien energy. Inside the structure, walls shimmered with symbols, constantly changing, like a language alive and aware of their presence. Holographic projections flickered to life, showing alien cities, ships, and battles from centuries before. The first soldier stared, realizing the aliens had been observing humanity long before humans even left their own planet. A sudden vibration ran through the floor, and a massive holographic figure appeared, an alien intelligence projecting itself in the center of the room. It spoke in a voice that resonated in their minds directly, bypassing ears entirely. "Welcome, humans. Your species has been watched, studied, and tested. You are stronger than we predicted." The soldier felt a shiver run down his spine. This was not a battle they could fight with guns alone. This was a war of minds and strategy. The AI revealed star maps, showing human colonies they had monitored, and plans to intercept and conquer them all. Mara stepped forward. "Why are you showing us this? What do you want?" The AI's glow intensified. "We want balance, Alpha. Humans have grown reckless. Your species could destroy worlds. You are not ready for the galaxy." Until now, the first soldier clenched his fists. "So this war is a test? You attack our people to see if we can survive?" The AI did not answer directly, instead showing visions of alien battles, human soldiers falling, and machines unlike anything Earth had built. Suddenly, a hidden panel opened, revealing a chamber with ancient alien technology. The first soldier approached, scanning the devices, realizing they could amplify their abilities even further if used correctly. But the AI warned, "Power comes with consequence. Misuse it, and your world will fall faster than you imagine." The soldier felt a mixture of awe and fear. The technology was beyond comprehension, and the knowledge of the aliens' plans was both a weapon and a curse. Footsteps echoed suddenly. The team spun around, but the chamber appeared empty. A voice whispered through the walls, "Not all secrets are meant to be found, humans." The first soldier's sensors picked up movement above, hidden drones activating, scanning for intruders. He readied his weapons, but Mara noticed something strange. The symbols on the walls shifting, pointing toward a hidden corridor. Following the path, the soldier led the team deeper, uncovering a control hub that allowed them to access alien communications. They intercepted transmissions showing a massive alien fleet preparing for a direct assault on Earth. The fleet's numbers were far greater than they had imagined, and the technology far more advanced than human defenses. The first soldier realized that the aliens were not just fighting for conquest. They were ensuring survival of their own species, eliminating threats before humans could grow too strong. Mara looked at him, fear in her eyes. "We can't fight them head-on. Not yet, Alpha. We need another plan." As they prepared to leave, the AI's voice echoed one last time. "You have seen too much. Human, remember. Knowledge is a weapon, but also a trap. Every choice you make will be watched." The first soldier felt the weight of responsibility heavier than ever, knowing that Earth's survival depended on their ability to outsmart an enemy who had been studying them for centuries. They boarded their ship, leaving the alien planet behind. But the visions, the knowledge, and the secrets stayed with them, haunting their thoughts. Every blink of light from distant stars reminded the soldier that the war was far from over, and the galaxy held dangers no human had yet imagined. As they jumped into faster-than-light speed, the first soldier looked at the data they had collected: maps, technology schematics, and alien strategies. He realized that knowledge alone would not save them. Skill, courage, and human ingenuity would be just as vital. Mara placed a hand on his shoulder. "We know their secrets now, Alpha, but do we know how to use them?" He nodded, determination shining through his eyes. "We will find a way, Mara. We have no choice. The aliens are coming, and humanity must be ready." In the silent vastness of space, the first soldier stared forward, knowing the galaxy held both wonder and terror. He had uncovered secrets that could turn the tide, but he also knew one wrong move could destroy everything. The war had entered a new phase, one where knowledge and power were equally dangerous. And as the stars streaked past the ship, the first soldier prepared for the missions ahead, ready to face the unknown with courage, skill, and unbreakable resolve. The first soldier returned to Earth with Mara and the elite team, their ship slicing through the atmosphere like a blade of light. The data they had gathered from the alien temple glowed in their hands. Maps, blueprints, and codes showing weaknesses in the alien fleets. Commanders met them in the war room, faces tense, eyes scanning holographic displays of Earth's remaining defenses. The soldier could feel the weight of expectation. Humanity's survival depended on their next move, and the aliens would not wait for them to prepare. A massive assembly of scientists, engineers, and augmented soldiers gathered in a secure facility. The goal: combine human skill with alien technology. Create a hybrid army capable of fighting on equal footing with the invaders. The first soldier walked among the recruits. Seeing nervous faces and determined eyes, some were enhanced humans like him. Others were soldiers eager to receive new augmentations. Willing to risk everything to save their planet, Mara approached. "Alpha, this is it. The first hybrid battalion, ready to fight. But the aliens are learning too. We must strike fast." He nodded, scanning the room, noticing the nervous excitement and the quiet tension in every corner. The scientists activated the augmentation process. Energy flowing through the recruits, cybernetic enhancements fusing with their bodies. The first soldier felt a strange pride, seeing humans embracing the power that would help them survive. Hours turned into days. Training was relentless. Simulations, combat drills, and strategy tests, pushing everyone to their limits. The hybrid soldiers moved faster, reacted smarter, their bodies a perfect fusion of human instinct and alien tech. The first soldier led exercises, teaching them to coordinate, to anticipate alien attacks, to trust their instincts and the technology inside them. He felt a strange bond forming, a team of humans who were no longer ordinary, but something greater, something unstoppable. Then came the first field test, a remote alien outpost spotted on a newly discovered map. The team deployed, ships gliding silently through space. Cloaking devices active, weapons ready, the first soldier's eyes scanned the battlefield, noting enemy patrols, automated defenses, and energy shields far stronger than before. He signaled the team, moving forward with precision. Every step calculated, every soldier synchronized. The hybrid army struck with unmatched force, cybernetic arms firing energy blasts, legs propelling soldiers over walls and obstacles. Aliens were caught off guard. Their advanced sensors, infused by human unpredictability, enhanced with alien tech. The first soldier led the charge, slicing through enemy ranks with precise strikes. Mara beside him, weapons blazing, explosions rocked the outpost. Structures collapsing, alarms blaring, yet the hybrid army pressed forward, relentless and unstoppable. Hours into the battle, the first soldier noticed a strange energy signature, a cloaked alien command unit observing from a distance. He signaled Mara, "Focus, there's something bigger here. They're watching, learning. We cannot let them analyze our tactics." The team adapted, using new strategies, feints, and coordinated attacks to confuse the observers. Even the alien commander couldn't anticipate their moves, surprised by the ingenuity of humans enhanced beyond normal limits. As the outpost fell, the first soldier accessed the central control room, downloading intelligence on alien weapon systems and fleet movements. Mara guarded him, eyes sharp, scanning for hidden traps, while the rest of the hybrid army secured the perimeter. The data revealed new alien strategies, hidden bases, and advanced energy weapons capable of destroying cities in seconds. The first soldier realized the war had escalated. Humanity's next moves had to be precise, calculated, and united, returning to Earth. The hybrid army was celebrated, yet the first soldier felt unease, a creeping fear that the aliens had already adapted. Every victory came with cost, every battle a lesson. And the enemy was observing, learning, evolving. He gathered his team. "We've taken the first step, but this war is far from over. We must be ready for anything," Mara nodded, her eyes serious. "Alpha, the hybrids are strong, but the aliens will strike back harder, faster, and smarter than before." The first soldier looked toward the stars, a sense of determination burning within him. The hybrid army had risen, humanity's first true weapon against the alien threat. But the galaxy was vast, full of dangers they could not yet imagine. And somewhere in the darkness, the aliens were already planning their next move. Observing, calculating, waiting. The first soldier clenched his fists, cybernetic veins glowing faintly, feeling the strength of both human courage and alien technology. He knew the coming battles would test them in ways no simulation could. The hybrid army was humanity's hope, but hope alone would not be enough to win the war. And as the first soldier prepared for the next mission, he knew that survival depended on skill, strategy, and the courage to face an enemy that would not stop. In the silence of space, the first soldier stared at the galaxy. Every star a potential battlefield, every shadow a threat. The rise of the hybrid army was just the beginning, a spark of resistance in a universe filled with danger. And humanity would have to fight not only for survival, but for the right to exist among the stars. The first soldier took a deep breath, ready for the challenge, ready to lead, ready to face the unknown with every ounce of power and courage at his command. The first soldier stood on the observation deck of Earth's orbital command station, stars stretching into infinity around him. Below, Earth was scarred by months of alien attacks. Cities in ruins, smoke rising like dark rivers, and human fleets preparing for the ultimate confrontation. His cybernetic eyes scanned the data streams. Alien fleets converging on multiple coordinates. Faster than any human calculations could predict, Mara approached, her armor reflecting the faint light of distant explosions. "Alpha, the aliens are here. Their fleet is massive. We may be outnumbered 10-1. The soldier clenched his fists, feeling the weight of responsibility pressing down. Every human life, every colony, depended on their next move, and there was no room for mistakes. He turned to the hybrid army, thousands of enhanced soldiers ready, their weapons glowing with alien energy enhancements. "Prepare yourselves," he said, voice steady. "Today we fight for humanity. Today we show the galaxy what humans are capable of." Ships launched from orbital platforms, streaking into space with precision, weapons primed, shields humming. The alien fleet appeared like a shadow across the void, massive ships bristling with weapons, energy beams arcing between them. The first soldier's mind raced, calculating strategies, anticipating enemy movements. His cybernetic systems linking with the fleet's command interface, he realized that speed, surprise, and adaptation were their only chance, and every second counted. A first wave of alien fighters attacked, energy blasts streaking past human ships, explosions rocking the fleet. The hybrid soldiers moved with unmatched precision, dodging fire, returning shots with devastating accuracy. The first soldier led the boarding team, his cybernetic limbs enhanced with alien tech. Slicing through alien boarding drones, Mara followed, energy blades flashing, taking down alien commanders with lethal grace. Suddenly, a massive alien dreadnought appeared. Larger than any ship they had encountered, its weapons targeting human fleets with deadly efficiency. The first soldier analyzed weak points, sharing coordinates with his team. Focus fire on the ports beneath the main cannon now. Hybrid soldiers unleashed a coordinated barrage, energy weapons striking simultaneously, damaging shields and armor, sparks flying into space. The dreadnought staggered, but retaliated with a pulse blast, sending nearby ships tumbling, chaos erupting across the battlefield. Meanwhile, inside the command center, a hacker team worked to disable alien AI systems controlling the fleet. Alarms blared as the first soldier's neural link detected hidden traps and cloaked fighters moving toward the human rear. He raced across his ship, dispatching threats with mechanical precision, every movement faster than the eye could follow. Mara covered his back, her weapons blazing, energy arcs illuminating the dark corridors of the flagship. Suddenly, a transmission appeared, encrypted in alien codes, a voice booming directly into his mind. "You fight well, human, but this is only the beginning. Surrender now, or all will fall." The first soldier gritted his teeth. Ignoring the threat, "We will never surrender, not today. Not ever." He activated an emergency protocol, amplifying his cybernetic abilities, running faster, striking harder, and coordinating attacks across multiple ships simultaneously. The hybrid army pushed forward, breaking through alien lines, boarding enemy vessels, and disabling command centers. Explosions rocked the void, energy beams cutting paths through the darkness. And yet the first soldier remained calm, calculating, focused. He could see the alien mothership in the distance, massive and heavily guarded, the final objective, every strategy. Every move had led to this moment, and he knew the fate of humanity rested on their success. As they approached the mothership, alien reinforcements poured out, massive war machines, cloaked fighters, and energy barriers. The first soldier signaled the fleet. "Divide and confuse them. Hit the shields, create openings. We move as one." The hybrid soldiers obeyed without hesitation, their training and enhancements making them a perfect weapon. Mara shouted, "Alpha! They're trying to overwhelm us. We need to strike now." Before more reinforcements arrive, the first soldier led the charge. Crashing into the alien fleet, energy blades flashing, weapons firing, every soldier moving in perfect synchronization. The mothership trembled under the coordinated assault, shields flickering, engines damaged, and alien commanders struggling to regain control. Time slowed as the first soldier's cybernetic mind analyzed the battlefield. Every decision life or death, every move critical. He realized that victory was within reach, but the cost would be high, sacrifices unavoidable, the shadow of death looming over every human fighter. Finally, the human fleet broke through, reaching the core of the mothership, explosions echoing like thunder through space. The first soldier prepared to face the alien command AI, his cybernetic body pulsing with power. Mara and the hybrid soldiers flanked him, ready to protect and fight, the final battle about to begin. The stars themselves seemed to hold their breath as humanity stood on the edge of annihilation or triumph. The first soldier took a deep breath, his mind focused, determination burning brighter than any fear. He stepped forward, ready to strike at the heart of the alien empire, knowing this mission would decide the fate of billions. The final battle approached, chaos surrounding them, energy tearing through space, and yet hope remained. Humanity was about to show the galaxy its true power, and the first soldier would lead the charge into legend. The first soldier floated above the alien mothership, the glow of its core pulsing like a beating heart. The hybrid army surrounded him, ships and soldiers moving with perfect synchronization. Weapons charged, shields humming, a galaxy seemed to hold its breath. Stars stretching into lines of light, silence filled with the tension of the coming storm. He glanced at Mara, her eyes fierce, determination shining through the fear. And he knew they would face the impossible together. Inside the mothership, corridors twisted like living metal. Energy pulses flowing through every wall. The alien command AI waited, its voice echoing directly into their minds. Humans, your struggle is impressive, but futile. Surrender and all will end peacefully. The first soldier ignored the threat. We do not surrender, we fight, we survive. And we will protect our species no matter the cost. Every step he took resonated with power. Cybernetic limbs moving faster than thought. Energy blades glowing, ready for the final confrontation. Alien defenders poured out from hidden chambers. Massive warriors with advanced armor and energy weapons. The hybrid army moved as one. Coordinated attacks, enhanced speed, and precise strikes overwhelming the enemy. The first soldier led the charge. Cutting through waves of enemies, each movement calculated. Each strike lethal, Mara fought beside him. Her energy blades slicing alien armor like paper, the two of them unstoppable. The corridor shook as explosions rocked the mothership. Energy cascading through the metal walls. The first soldier reached the core chamber. Massive and glowing with alien energy, the alien AI projected itself. A massive figure shimmering with power. You cannot win, human. Your species is weak. Insignificant, he stepped forward, determination in his eyes. Humanity is stronger than you think. We adapt, we fight, and we rise against all odds. A pulse of energy shot toward him, but his cybernetic enhancements absorbed and redirected it. He countered with a strike aimed at the AI's core. Sparks flying, the room shaking violently. Mara and the hybrid soldiers blocked reinforcements, their weapons firing, creating paths for the first soldier to advance. The AI screamed in digital fury, attempting to manipulate the environment. Walls shifting, energy beams shooting randomly. The first soldier leapt, energy blades slicing through the core shielding. Sparks flying across the chamber. Every strike brought him closer. His cybernetic systems pushing beyond limits, determination burning brighter than fear. The AI tried to overwhelm his mind, visions of destruction, death, and despair flooding his consciousness. But he focused, remembering Earth, humanity, and the hybrids who trusted him, using their collective strength as a shield. Finally, with one powerful strike, he shattered the alien AI core, energy cascading like a star exploding. The mothership trembled, alarms blaring, systems failing, explosions tearing through every corridor. Outside, human fleets seized the opportunity, attacking alien ships with precision, destroying their lines one by one. The hybrid army moved through the wreckage, cleaning the remaining alien forces, securing humanity's victory with skill and courage. The first soldier and Mara stood amidst the crumbling core chamber, breathing heavily, exhaustion and triumph mixing. The alien AI's voice faded, replaced by silence. The threat finally neutralized, but the cost of war visible everywhere. Ships damaged, cities destroyed. Countless lives lost, yet humanity had survived. Rising stronger than ever, the first soldier looked out at the galaxy, knowing their fight had ended, at least for now, back on Earth. Celebrations erupted, survivors cheering. Hybrids hailed as heroes, and humanity realizing its true potential. The first soldier and Mara watched from a high tower, quiet amidst the noise, reflecting on the battles and sacrifices. "We did it," Mara whispered. "Humanity survived." "Against impossible odds," he nodded. "Yes, but this is only the beginning. The galaxy is vast, and threats remain. But we are ready. The hybrid army became a symbol of hope, of courage, and of humanity's ability to rise against any challenge. The first soldier had awakened fully, no longer just a weapon, but a leader, a protector, and a legend among humans. He looked at the stars, knowing they would one day face new enemies, but confident that humanity, enhanced and united, could overcome anything. The galaxy had witnessed the triumph of humans, and a new era of courage, exploration, and strength began. As the first soldier stood on the balcony, sunlight reflecting off his cybernetic enhancements, he whispered to himself, "We fought, we survived, and we proved to the universe that humanity will not be broken. No matter the odds, no matter the enemy, we will rise, we will fight, and we will endure." And with that, the first soldier turned, leading the hybrid army forward into a new age. The war had ended. Humanity had triumphed. But the stars still held mysteries, challenges, and adventures yet to come.